Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode here on True Confessions, Naija. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a message sent to me by one of our subscribers, and the message reads like this. My name is Umfo, not a real name. I come from a small village in Nigeria where life was simple and dreams were big but far away. I had always wanted a better life, to build my mother a home, to escape poverty, and to one day be something more. So when I got the chance to travel to Dubai, I thought my life was about to change forever, and it did, but not the way I imagined. I traveled with two friends, let's call them Zizi and Asha, but strong girls from different backgrounds, both chasing dreams like mine. We were introduced to a man named Ashraf who promised us work, classy, high-paying modeling gigs. It sounded too good to be true. It was actually. When we arrived in Dubai, our passports were taken. Ashraf told us it was just standard procedure. We believed him. We were naive, hopeful, and honestly, a little desperate. At first, everything looked glamorous. We were staying in a fancy apartment. There were expensive clothes, food, and perfume. But then, Ashraf started asking us to attend private parties with clients. That's when it became clear we were being used. We were not models, we were escorts. Ashraf manipulated us. He played us against each other. He told me, Umfo, you are the only one I can trust. He said. Zizi and Asha were talking behind him, planning to run. But later, I found out he told them the exact same thing, not to trust me. That's how he broke our bond. He should have seen the signs, but when you are surrounded by wealth, when someone hands you $5,000 just for dressing up and smiling, your mind gets clouded. One afternoon, a driver pulled up in a white Lamborghini. He told me I was meeting a VIP client. I was excited, nervous, but thrilled. Inside the car, he handed me an envelope stuffed with money and a document to sign, non-disclosure agreement. I didn't read it, I just signed. He dropped me at a luxurious mall. I went crazy. I bought a Louis Vuitton bag, some Gucci sandals, and even a designer outfit for later that night. I told myself, I've suffered enough, I deserve this. I forgot everything, the pain, the lies, the warnings. That night, I got picked up again, this time in a Rolls Royce. The driver said I was going to meet a billionaire. My heart raced. I felt like a queen. A fairy tale, right? No, it was the beginning of a nightmare I'll never forget. The mansion was on a private island, beautiful from the outside, but as soon as I entered, I realized I was not a guest, I was a prisoner. There were 4 men, all silent, all watching me like I was a toy. One of them leaned in and whispered, "You do what we say, or you disappear tonight." They tied me up like a dog. I couldn't scream. I couldn't fight. They violated me in every possible way. And then came the most horrifying part. They brought out a dog. Yes, a real dog. I tried to beg, to cry, to escape. But I had signed that document. My passport was gone. I was in a foreign land with no one to save. They forced me to perform arts with the dog. I had clearly been trained for this. It was like a movie, a horror movie, but I was living it. They laughed while I cried. They told me I was worthless. "You're not a woman," one said. "You are just flesh." They choked me until I vomited. They made me eat it. I was destroyed emotionally, spiritually, physically. And when they were done, they threw me into the ocean. It was 4 a.m. The water was freezing. They tied a soft rope around my waist like I was cargo. I floated there, cold, shaking, empty. My fairy tale was now a hellscape. The driver picked me up at dawn. He didn't say a word. I sat in silence, smelling like salt, shame, and something I couldn't describe. When I got to the hotel, I ran to the bathroom, scrubbed my skin until I bled. I wanted to wash them off me, but I couldn't. I locked myself in my room for a week. I didn't eat. I didn't speak. Every time I looked at the Gucci bag, it made me sick. Those things weren't gifts, they were the price of my soul. Later, I found out that Zizi and Asha went through the same thing. Ashraf has sent them to different clients. He broke us down one by one, using our weaknesses, our dreams, our trust against us. We were never slave queens. We were just girls who wanted more and got caught in a web of lies, greed, and cruelty. I'm sharing my story not for pity, but for warning. Not everything that glitters is gold. Sometimes it's just broken glass waiting to cut you open. Ladies, don't fall for the illusion of quick money, of luxury that comes without effort. There's always a price, and sometimes that price is your freedom, your dignity, or your life. If you're in a situation like this, please get help. Reach out. Don't let silence be your prison. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe. Someone out there needs to hear this. Let's keep each other safe. And if you have a story to tell, email us. You are not alone. Thank you.